Skål! Hello everyone and welcome to another beer review. Today we have the second Chimay trappist. It's the red one, which is a brown ale. This one is, I found this one at sale as well for 20 Danish crowns for 33 centiliters. 20 Danish crowns is about £2 and maybe 2.5 euros in dollars. It is 7% alcohol, so a little lighter than the one last time, the blue one, the normal one. The blue one is kind of the original one, and this is, as I said, a brown ale. The ingredients in this is water, it's barley malt, it's sugar, it's hops, it's yeast, it's spices, and yeah, that's it. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as, it's brewed in the same way as the original one, the blue one. Yeah. Let's look into it and see how it tastes, and of course the most important stuff, which is the nosing and tasting. There's no sponsored content in this video, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. Yeah. I don't know if you remember the last Chimay trappist. That was a lot darker. This one is dark copper. The original one was almost black, and the head of the original one was very, very heavy and very thick, and also darker than this one. This one is actually quite beautiful as well. Yeah. So first off, it's almost like the original one, but probably with a little more lager feel to it than the original one had. So there's definitely more hops, but there's also more... No. There's a little bit more hops. Saying definitely more hops was maybe in over-exaggerating, but there's definitely more. There is more hops, but not a lot. Bitterness, yeah. Other than that, it's fruity and sweet. So, sounds good, and has good potential, what do you want to say. So yeah, skål! You know, sometimes when you get a beer, it's kind of like the carbohydrate prickles your tongue, almost to the point where you ice water. This one does. I don't like that. I don't like that. Maybe it's too cold. Maybe that's why. But I actually didn't find anywhere where it said, where it had a recommendation on how, what the temperature should be when you drink it. So this one is probably 7 degrees, something like that. Which I think, just off the top of my head, should be around the right temperature. But there's this prickling feeling with and kind of weak in taste, in flavors, palate. But there's some malt, some sweetness, and some fruitiness at the palate. Other than that, it's smooth, except for that it's almost like it's a small, very light, small needles sticking on my tongue. Maybe it is too cold. or maybe it's just for my taste over carbohydrated. There's maybe too much, yeah, in this beer. At least more than I like. The the finish is a little, there's a little more flavor there, and it seems like it's a little, the finish is probably where this beer shines, but the finish is hops bitterness. Pretty much that's it. So right when you swallow, there's all this, not all, there's sweetness from the malt, and there's fruitiness, and then after a short period of time, it moves over to bitterness from the hops. Not a lot of bitterness, so it's okay, but that's pretty much it. If you know my flavor, if you know my taste and have seen my videos, you know I'm not really into hops bitterness. So for me to say that the finish is where this beer is best, probably should tell you something about this. It's not bad, it's just not nowhere near as good as the original Chimay. So when I bought these beers, it was 5 for 100. So, and I bought 2 red ones and 3 blue ones. So I should have just bought 1 red one. But I always, when I go out to buy beer for these videos, I buy 2, just to have one for the video and have one for later. So yeah, that's what I did this time. I'm stalling because I'm thinking about where to put this, and not that it really matters, but I'm struggling to remember where I put the original one. I think I will be putting this at 6. Maybe that's too low. If I remember correctly, I put the other Chimay at 8. So this is probably between 6.5 and 7. The Chimay Brown Ale, Trappist beer, I'll be putting at a small 7. A small 7. Yeah, so there you have it. It's a little bit funny. I really do like Belgium ales. I really do like stouts and porters, and I really do like these Trappist beers. There's something about brown ale that I'm not overly fond of. I don't know what it is. To me, it seems like it's a weird mix between an ale and a lager, and it's just, that's what it tastes like to me. And for me, that's just something that's a beer trying to be a little bit of both, and actually landing a place where nobody wants it to, or at least I don't want it to. So I would much rather prefer a good lager or a good normal ale than this one. Yeah. So yeah, 7 for the red Chimay Trappist, the brown ale. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and feel free to share it with friends and family. And please do leave a comment down below. I especially do like the comments with serious questions about what I do, what I drink, and serious ideas about what to do next. So please do that. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and maybe hit that bell button. Next up, we will be having the Rochefort 10. That's also a Trappist beer. And up until recently, that was my favorite beer in the world. I thought I actually did a review of that, but it turned out I only did the Rochefort 8. So we'll be doing the 10 next week. Also, check out my Instagram account, it's Dunkeren_. If you like what you see there, please give me a follow. That would really mean a lot to me, and maybe help this channel grow a little bit. So that would really mean a lot to me. So until next time, I will see you. Bye bye.